Hey, everybody. This is Kim. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get right into it. I'm on my morning walk right now. It's raining, predicting snow. Everything that comes along with the prediction of snow is happening as far as cold weather, dreary, trying to steal your motivation just because of some weather. So, in life, guess what? In life, not much is easy. Not much is going to come to you in the way of being easy for you to accomplish, for you to be able to achieve in life. How many of you have some goals and you have dreams and you have things that you want to see happen in your life? And the more you try, as people say, you know how I feel about that word if you know me, the more you try, the harder it seems to get. The more you do, the further away some of the things seem to be. It seems like it's further out of your reach. Listen, I want to encourage you today to know that no matter how difficult, no matter how challenging, no matter how far off your dream seems, keep on moving forward, taking those baby steps every day, taking another step towards your goal, towards your dream becoming a reality. Listen, I've listened to some tremendous motivational speakers, not just motivational speakers. To me, they're real life examples of situations that people told them they weren't anything, that they couldn't do anything, they couldn't be anything, that they would never be what they ultimately became. But at the end of the day, oh my God, at the end of the day, they became that and even more than what their naysayers said was impossible. I want you all to know today that anything is possible and you can accomplish anything you desire to have in your life. Let me share with you a few things that I personally believe can help you get there. And again, we're on this journey together. There are different kinds of leaders, right? There are some leaders that lead you from out front, and they lead you because they've already done what they're teaching you to do. Then there are those leaders that go on a journey with you, or you go on a journey with them, but they're just putting their life on front street for you to get the opportunity to see that, hey, when this thing pops, when this thing becomes a reality, you'll remember these days. You'll remember the days that I said it was possible for me to do this and that it was going to happen and that it was going to become a reality. And when it does become a reality, guess what? You'll be able to say, I watched her go on this journey. I watched her become the talk show host that she ultimately wanted to become. I watched it unfold right before my very eyes. So, as a leader that's leading you under this charge, I'm leading and I'm doing what I'm telling you to do, but I'm also allowing you to see me on my journey as it continues to unfold. What I recommend wholeheartedly is that we recognize that we all have issues, we all have things that go on in our lives, and we cannot let those things hold us back. We can't let issues go unresolved, undealt with, because the longer it takes for you to bring an issue to closure, the longer it takes for you to be able to get to the next phase, to the next piece of your life. I recommend wholeheartedly, I recommend wholeheartedly that we decide that the issues are not who we are. The issues are just something that have to be dealt with. It's something that has to be addressed, something that has to be handled, and then move forward. Once you're able to put that thing to rest, life is just so much better. It's so much better because then you can go on to the next piece of your goals and your dreams and know that you don't have to wake up worrying or stressing or dealing with something that you've already dealt with and brought closure to and you've put it to rest. Make sure you dream build regardless of what it looks like, regardless of what it's looking like. Don't worry about what it looks like right now, because sometimes that's just a little teeny test to see if you're going to remain faithful on your journey. Now, as you go on this journey called life, there are going to be times and things that we find out in our lives that we're like, you know what? I put this as one of my goals. I put this as a dream, and I still don't see it happening fully at the level that I expected for it to happen. But that's okay. Continue to have that goal and that dream right front and center. Have it front and center so that you can continue to dream build. Post it on your refrigerator. Post it on your vision board. Talk about it with your friends. Talk about it with your family. Talk about it with some of the people that are your accountability teammates. Don't give up on a dream that God put in the inside of you. You don't know when that dream is going to pop. Sometimes you're right there. You're right at the cusp. You're right there. And for whatever reason, the enemy finally gets you discouraged and says, go ahead, girl, call it quits. You know this thing isn't happening. Has it happened yet? I'll give you an example. Kim, here you are, a teenager, and you watching television when you come home from school. You muting the television. You turning on closed captioning. And you're going to start emulating and imitating Phil Donahue and Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey in particular, every day. Every day I watched Oprah Winfrey. And I enjoyed it and learned so much from her. And what I did was I literally would mute the television. I would turn the closed captioning on. And I would repeat every single word that she said. If she invited a guest to the stage, I invited a guest to the stage. The same guest she was inviting. If she invited her best friend to the stage, I invited Gail to my stage, right in my room. I said, come on, this is my girlfriend, Gail. You could not tell me as a teenager that I was not Oprah Winfrey in that particular regard. Now, I don't recommend that you be anybody else, and I don't want to ever be anybody else, but I actually am grateful to have people that have paved the way ahead of me to know that it's possible for these things in my life to become a reality. Sometimes we don't believe things are possible because we haven't seen anybody else do it. So fast forward, I went to college and went into the pharmaceutical sales industry. I performed very well, being all kind of awards and recognition and things along my journey there. Free company car. My customers loved me. I love them. But at the end of the day, that wasn't what I was passionate about doing. So I started traveling with Les Brown, international motivational speaker. I traveled the country with him. We did seminars from state to state, city to city, teaching people how to jumpstart their seminar business, how to make money telling your story. And very effective at, obviously, what Les Brown does. He's always effective. But one thing that Les said is, Kim, when life is hard, do it hard. I would make excuses and say some things, and he would be like, listen, inch by inch, it's a cinch, sweetie. He said, inch by inch, it's a cinch. Don't worry about how hard it looks. He said, even if you fall down, that's even a good thing sometimes, in his opinion, because he said, when you fall down and you, guess what? You're looking up. And if you can look up, he said, that means that you can get up. So there were times that along my journey, I would get discouraged, and Les Brown motivated me deep down in my soul, y'all. He encouraged me and let me know that I could do this thing. I could speak for a living. I could make money just sharing my story. And I don't even share my story that much with you guys, and I will share my story some. But there are times that we need people in our corner to support us, to believe in our vision, to help push you when you at your wit's end. And if you need that person in your life, I actually do business coaching as well. So know that I'll be happy to do 4 one-hour coaching sessions with you. You can reach out to me, Kim, at thebalancedoctor.tv. And they're very business-driven solution sessions. So what we do is we actually talk about, wait a minute, we talk about what we're going to accomplish as our end goal, and then we backstep and fill in the steps with solutions so that you can reach that goal. You have to have somebody that supports you and goes along with you, but then there are times in life that you're on an island by yourself, and that's okay too. And when nobody believes in you but God, and that's okay as well. So there are varying situations. But when I was younger, I literally used to mute that television, closed caption, read everything, because I believed. You have to believe. You have to have faith. And you have to know that you know that you know that the thing that you say you want to do, that you want to become, that it can happen. As I've gone along my journey, many of you know my show, I actually, again, just by sharing my goals and sharing my dreams. If you keep your goals and your dreams to yourself, nobody knows how to help you. Nobody knows what you say you want to do. So how can I be a blessing in your life? How can I help you if you never put it out into the atmosphere, what it is that your dream or your goal is in life? So I used to be at this networking session. It was called eWomen Network. And I would do what they call speed networking. We would get in circles of 8. And each of us there would share what our goals and our dreams were and what we'd like to see happen in the next 30 days in our lives. And then the rest of the people in the circle would all do everything we could to help that thing happen for that person. Well, when it was my turn, I said, hey, I want to be a talk show host. I've been traveling the country, speaking internationally, speaking with one of the top world thought leaders in motivational speaking, Mr. Les Brown. And I was the youngest national training director for the American Seminar Leaders Association, all of these certifications. But I was like, I want to be a talk show host. Had my MBA and all of the things, the degrees, and went to college and did everything that I was supposed to do in that regard. Worked at some television stations and worked in field reporting and different things. But I want to be a talk show host, right? So I just put it out in the atmosphere. I just told my story. In that 1 minute, I only had 1 minute. That's why it's important for you to know your story and be able to share it quickly. 1 minute, I told them what I wanted to do. And one of the ladies in that circle, she said, hey, let's meet for coffee. And I'll be honored to try to help you. So I met her for coffee, and guess what? She scheduled an interview for me. I didn't know what that consisted of. But when I walked in the room, y'all, my God, when I walked in the room, there were 25 people in this big studio, this abandoned looking, beautiful facility. And those 25 people, they had one chair sitting in the middle of the cluster of people. And they had all of these lights shining and beaming down. I was like, oh my gosh, this is right. Like, this is right. This is a studio. They're waiting for the person to pop up in here and show their talent. Well, that person was me. So they wanted me. They said, Kim, what we want you to do is we're a team. We're a team. We're a team. It's 25 of us. We do the electrical, the lighting, the staging, the everything. We do from A to Z as a team. We got this. The only thing we're missing is one thing, and that's the talent. The person that can take this show and can do this thing and act like it's not your first show. Act like it's your 100th show. Well, I sat down in that chair with all those spotlights on me. And I said, oh my God. I said, my name is Kim Jacobs. I'm with Daily Balance with Kim Jacobs. And today we're going to bring balance to the world, one household at a time. So today my guest is Oprah Winfrey. She's going to tell us how she is balancing life from whatever perspective, right? I ended up getting the opportunity, y'all. I got the opportunity. And guess where that opportunity was? At the old gym in Tammy Faye Baker's studio in Fort Mill, South Carolina. So I was able to get that opportunity to be the talent and have a show on PBS, on the Word Network for 3 seasons. Y'all, the guests that came on the show, I had Emmett and Pat Smith NFL all-time leading rusher. And all the stats with him, win Dancing with the Stars and all of that. And my friend from college, Pat Smith, who is owner of Treasure U and was in the Miss Virginia Universe and all of the pageants that she's been in. Miss USA pageant. This woman is a force to be reckoned with, the author of Second Chances. I had Mother Love come on my show. Mother Love talked about Twice the Love. And she talked about the fact that she was half of her body weight. You know why? Because she said a little bit of sugar is what she had been taught. Won't do you no harm, but a little bit of sugar had got her in diabetic mode, right? I had Dominique Wilkins on the show, and he talked about how he balanced life with the NBA and having diabetes. I had George Frazier on the show, and all kinds. He talked about balancing life while you're networking. Les Brown came on my show. I had Dave Sanderson come on the show. He was the last person to survive the plane crash on the Hudson. Now, when you're doing some stuff like talk shows, the Sullenberg, Captain Sullenberg, he said he wasn't gonna come on the show because he didn't want to take all the credit and everything and all that stuff. But then I did see him on the Oprah show like that same week. I was like, huh? I was like, what happened to me? I thought he wasn't doing no interviews, but it's okay because he went on Oprah show, and I guess that's enough to excuse him. Let me, give him a pass for that. Of course, if Oprah calls, you're gonna drop everything and get yourself on out there. You definitely coming to the Daily Balance with Kim Jacobs if you could go to Oprah, right? Okay, anyway, I had such a wonderful experience doing that. But then you have to have some funds, y'all. You have to have money, income, a way to sustain the 25 people. So that's why I always tell you all, right now I have a team of people that work with me, and they're working with me with all their heart. We communicate every day, morning, noon, night, late night. If you support the Kim Jacobs Show, I greatly appreciate it because it gives me a chance to support the people that believe in my dream and my goal enough to help them be able to remain faithful to the program. So Kim Jacobs Inc. is my Cash App, y'all. I done told y'all that, right? Kim Jacobs Inc. And then I also have paypal.me/Kim Jacobs Inc. And then I also have Venmo at the Kim Jacobs Show. You can also become a Patreon member. And by becoming a Patreon member, which is patreon.com/The Kim Jacobs Show, you get a chance to get backstage and hear some of the after party content that happens. So there are all kinds of ways that you can support the Kim Jacobs Show. But I am so grateful that I did not give up on my dream, because give up on what God put in your spirit for you to accomplish. And y'all won't see, I'm not giving up on having an international, which I do, believe it or not, right now, have an international talk show. I have an international talk show right this second. A show that's airing in different countries virtually, right on the Kim Jacobs Show. And you guys, you've made that possible for me because you support the show. You're in the studio audience and you believe in the show. But guess what? You better believe that there are people that are laughing. But it's okay. They laughing and joking and they like, girl, she need to call that junk quits. She's 50 years old and I ain't seen no major show come out yet. I haven't seen all of that happen that she thinks gonna happen in her life. I don't know what she's in some kind of dreamland because I haven't seen a talk show flourish. And guess what? It may be hard, but while it's hard, guess what? I'm gonna do it hard. And that's what I recommend for you. If life gets hard and if it seems a little more challenging, then I encourage you to do it hard. Don't get discouraged. Don't let other people tell you what you can and can't do. Get people that believe in you, believe in your dream, believe in your goals, believe in your vision, and grab hold to them and let them go on this journey with you. Let them go on the journey called life with you. I can tell you this, all of us, stories do matter and they do make a difference. So I feel like, well, my story is significant enough. I don't feel like I can help anybody because I'm kind of nervous and I'm kind of scared and I'm not exactly sure what I'd be doing when it comes to sharing my story with people. Guess what? Do research. Watch other motivational speakers. Watch people that are doing what you say you're interested in doing, and you'll become better and better at it. We don't all hold all the answers, but that's why God puts people in our path for us to be able to say, oh, that's how you do it. And you don't have to steal what other people do, because you can be your true self and be your authentic self and put your own spin on how things are going to be done from your perspective. That's why he put certain unctions and certain nagging things down in your spirit, because it's for you to do. It's not for me. It's not for somebody else. It's for you to do. All right, guys. Listen, I've talked enough. I hope that this has blessed somebody. What are you dealing with in your life that seems just a little bit more difficult than you expected? Drop it in the comments. How can I help you? How can we get your story out? Do you want to be on the Kim Jacobs Show? Do you want to be a guest? Do you work with a company that likes to sponsor shows? Well, I can tell you, I am definitely not afraid to ask. I would love for any of your corporations that are not against my moral beliefs, okay, to definitely sponsor an episode on the Kim Jacobs Show. So keep that in mind as well. And even if you don't own a company, but you just like to support people that have goals and dreams, I'll share with you ways that you can do that with me on the Kim Jacobs Show. I hope this has been a blessing to you. Remember, you can do this thing called life. Even when it's hard, do it hard, as Les Brown say. But inch by inch, it's a cinch. And we're going to get through this thing called life, okay? God bless you all. Have a great day. I will see you at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on the Kim Jacobs Show. Who's going to be on today? We know we're going to be talking about things that's happened all throughout the week, Monday through Friday. So we're going to be doing the whole trending topics and things that's been going on all week long. And that's going to happen today on the Kim Jacobs Show. You'll be able to chime in, share your thoughts, comments, whatever you want to talk about. Then I also have the experts. Joe Duncan is back in the house, our celebrity expert. And then I also have Sean. Corinne Brown. She's going to be sharing with us some winter quick tips about meal prep and some things that's going to get us through this winter season. And who else is going to be on? Courtney Jacobs from Courtney Wellness Companion Program. He's going to be on sharing some health and wellness tips. Another one of my experts, I think Dr. Shantae is going to pop in as well. And she talks about creating generational wealth. Y'all, you got to be in the studio audience so that you could be a part of today's broadcast, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Kim Jacobs Show. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show YouTube channel, y'all. Go ahead and do that right quick. And tell your friends. It's not good enough just to do it yourself and then keep it a good old-fashioned secret. Tell your buddies. Invite them to subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show. I'll see you at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. God bless you all. Bye-bye.